Harvard just proved your dog's brain is hiding a secret. When they scanned dogs' brains while their owners were speaking, they realized something nobody had even imagined. Your dog isn't just hearing you, they're recording you, every single word, every breath, every hidden emotion. But here's where it takes a bizarre turn. Dogs don't store this information the way humans do. What they actually do with it could completely change the way you see your bond with your dog forever. What dogs think when you talk to them? Right now, as you're watching this, your dog is doing something that scientists just proved is impossible. They're reading this video through your eyes. Not literally watching, but feeling your focus shift, sensing your interest spike, detecting the exact moment your mind goes, "Wait, what?" Test it without moving. Just think about your dog's favorite treat. Did they just look at you? That's not coincidence. That's the beginning of something that will completely transform how you communicate with your best friend. Your voice creates a 47-layer message. When you say "good boy" to your dog, something magical happens. Your two simple words split into 47 different signals that your dog processes simultaneously. Your heartbeat echoing through your voice, the moisture level in your breath, the electromagnetic pulse your happiness generates, even the air pressure changes from your smile. Think of it like this. You're not speaking one language. You're conducting an entire orchestra that only your dog can hear. Scientists at MIT discovered that dogs process human speech like a symphony, multiple instruments playing together to create one beautiful meaning. Here's the amazing part. Your dog has memorized your specific voice orchestra. The way your happiness sounds different from anyone else's. That's why your good boy hits different than when strangers say it. You're not just their owner. You're their favorite song on repeat. But this gets even more incredible when you realize what happens with consistency. Every time you speak with love, you're literally rewriting your dog's brain chemistry. New neural pathways form specifically for your voice patterns. You're not training them. You're becoming part of their biological operating system. But if you think 47 signals is impressive, wait until you discover what your dog does with these memories while you're sleeping, the memory time machine in their brain. Your dog has a superpower that scientists are calling emotional time travel. When you speak, your dog doesn't just hear now. They hear every time you've ever used that tone. That gentle whisper, it carries every bedtime cuddle. That excited pitch, it holds every adventure you've shared. Stanford researchers discovered dogs store emotional memories differently than any other animal. Instead of remembering events, they remember the feeling soundtrack. Your laugh from 3 years ago isn't gone. It's layered into every happy sound you make today. But here's what's beautiful. These emotional memories compound interest. Every positive interaction doesn't just add to the pile, it multiplies the joy. That's why older dogs seem to understand you better. They're not getting smarter, they're getting richer in emotional memories of you. Watch this. The next time you use a nickname you haven't said in years, watch your dog transform. You're not just saying a word. You're playing their entire emotional history in a single sound. It's like showing them a photo album made of feelings. And these emotional memories are incredible, but there's something your dog hears 24/7 that literally predicts your future. Your heartbeat is their favorite podcast. From 5 feet away, your dog is listening to something you can't even hear, your heartbeat. But they're not just hearing it. They're analyzing it like a lie detector with 94% accuracy. Happy heart rhythm, stressed heart pattern, excited heart dance. They know them all. Here's something wild. Your heart speeds up 5 minutes before you even think about leaving. Your dog already knows and adjusts. When you're considering a walk, your cardiac rhythm shifts by just 3%. They're already stretching, ready to go. But this connection goes deeper. Your dog has learned to sync their breathing to your heartbeat when you're relaxed. It's their way of saying, "I'm here with you," without making a sound. That's not just companionship, that's biological harmony. The most amazing discovery? Dogs whose owners have irregular heartbeats learn to alert them before cardiac events. Without any training. They just know. Because to them, your heartbeat isn't just sound, it's the rhythm of their entire world. But if you think daytime connection is deep, what happens at 3 a.m. will completely blow your mind. The 3 a.m. mind meld phenomenon. Something extraordinary happens every night while you sleep. At around 3 a.m., your dog's brain enters a state scientists are calling emotional processing mode. They're not just sleeping, they're organizing every feeling from your day like a librarian sorting books. University of Tokyo researchers found that sleeping dogs replay your emotional journey from the day, not events, feelings, that stress from your morning meeting. They're processing it. That joy from good news, they're celebrating it again. They're literally dreaming in your emotions. But here's the fascinating part. Dogs often wake up with solutions to your problems. That's why your dog sometimes brings you a toy after waking up. They've been working on making you happy even in their sleep. They're not just dreaming. They're problem-solving for your happiness. This explains why dogs seem to know what you need before you do. They've been running emotional simulations all night. When you wake up sad, they've already prepared the comfort. When you wake up energized, they're ready for adventure. They're not psychic. They're prepared. Now that you know they dream your emotions, prepare yourself for the mathematical truth about how your words control their lifespan. Every conversation adds or subtracts life. Here's something that will change how you speak forever. Every word carries mathematical weight. Scientists tracked 11,000 dogs and found an exact formula. Every laugh you share adds 4 minutes to your dog's life. Every moment of joy together compounds into actual time. But it's not just about positive words. The way you say anything matters. "Bad dog," said with disappointment, causes stress hormones that take 120 hours to fully leave their system. But "bad dog," said playfully during a game? Zero negative effect. It's not the words, it's the emotional math behind them. Think about this. A 5-minute happy conversation with your dog each morning could add a full month to their life per year. That's not metaphorical, that's biological. Your words are literally medicine or poison, and you're the pharmacist. The most beautiful part? This works both ways. Dogs who receive daily positive communication boost their owner's lifespan too. You're not just talking, you're exchanging life force through sound. Speaking of biological exchanges, there's something even crazier. Your dog can literally smell what you're thinking. The chemical language of thoughts. Your thoughts have a smell. Seriously, every thought creates specific chemical signatures that escape through your skin. Dogs detect these with 87% accuracy. In experiments, they identified which human was thinking about food, about sadness, about them, just from chemical changes. When you think, "I love my dog," your body releases a cocktail of oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin that your dog can literally smell. You don't need to say it, you just need to think it, and they're already receiving the message. But here's what's incredible. Your dog responds chemically too. When they sense your love thoughts, their body releases matching chemicals. You're having a biological conversation without words. Two nervous systems talking in a language older than speech. This is why your dog knows when you're thinking about them from another room. Why they appear when you just consider giving them a treat. They're not reading your mind, they're smelling your thoughts. And honestly, that's even cooler. But smelling thoughts is just the beginning. You and your dog have actually invented your own secret language. The secret dictionary only you two share. You and your dog have developed a private language that nobody else can speak. It's not words. It's a complex system of microsounds, breath patterns, and tonal signatures that are completely unique to your relationship. Research from Cambridge shows that after just 6 months together, dogs and their humans develop an average of 20 to 30 unique communication patterns. That little throat clear, that means, let's go. That specific sigh that means, I'm tired. That humming that means, I'm happy you're here. These aren't trained behaviors. They evolved naturally. You both created them together without realizing it. It's like you've been writing a dictionary together, one tiny sound at a time. The beautiful truth? No two dog-human pairs have the same language. Your communication with your dog is as unique as a fingerprint. That's why dog sitters never quite get it right. They don't speak your language. Only you and your dog hold the keys to your secret code. This secret language is amazing, but wait until you hear how your dog uses it to predict your behavior before you even decide. Why your dog knows you better than you know yourself. Your dog has been collecting data about you since day one, not consciously but instinctively. They know the sound of your Monday morning mood versus your Friday energy. They know your real laugh from your polite laugh. They know when you're pretending to be okay. Scientists at Duke found that dogs can predict their owner's behavior with 82% accuracy based solely on breathing patterns. They know you're going to get up before you decide to. They know you're getting sick before you feel symptoms. They're not guessing. They're calculating based on thousands of micro patterns. But here's what's amazing. Dogs use this knowledge only for good. They've never evolved to judge or manipulate. Every piece of information they gather about you is used for one purpose: to love you better. They're not studying you, they're learning how to be exactly what you need. That's why your dog seems to become more perfect over time. They're not changing, they're adapting to become your perfect companion. Every day, they're updating their software to be more compatible with yours. And this knowledge doesn't stay with just your dog. It actually spreads to other dogs in ways that will give you goosebumps. The inheritance of emotional memory. When someone says dogs are family, they're more right than they know. Your dog carries emotional memories that can actually transfer to other dogs they meet. Scientists call it emotional inheritance, and it's reshaping how we understand memory itself. If your dog plays with another dog regularly, they transfer feelings about you. The other dog starts responding to your voice differently, recognizing you as safe or fun before really knowing you. Your dog is literally sharing their love for you with others, but it goes deeper. Puppies who grow up around older dogs inherit emotional responses to specific human words and tones. They're not learning commands. They're downloading emotional databases. A puppy can learn to trust your voice before meeting you, just from spending time with your dog. This means every positive interaction with your dog ripples outward. You're not just building a bond with one animal. You're contributing to a network of emotional intelligence that spreads through the entire dog community. This Emotional Network is beautiful, but there's one message your dog has been desperately trying to tell you since day one. The final message they're trying to send. Your dog has been trying to tell you something your entire relationship. Not with barks or whines, but with their consistent, patient presence. The message is simple but profound. You are enough, exactly as you are. Every time you've failed, they've wagged. Every time you've cried, they've stayed. Every time you've doubted yourself, they've shown you absolute faith. They're not waiting for you to be perfect. They're showing you that you already are. Oxford researchers studied thousands of dog-owner relationships and found one constant. Dogs mirror back our best selves. They respond to our potential, not our mistakes. They see who we're trying to be and treat us like we're already there. This is why losing a dog hurts so much. We're not just losing a pet, we're losing the one being who saw us as heroes every single day. But here's the gift. Once a dog has loved you, you carry that heroic version of yourself forever. Now that you understand their message, let me show you the exact protocol to unlock this deeper communication starting tomorrow. The Tomorrow Protocol. Starting tomorrow, you can activate what scientists call conscious communication with your dog. It's not training, it's tuning in. Speak slower with intention. Watch their micro responses. Notice their breathing change. Feel the conversation beneath the words. Research shows that owners who practice conscious communication report feeling telepathically connected to their dogs within 30 days. Not because anything mystical happens, but because they finally start noticing the rich dialogue that was always there. Your dog has been waiting for you to discover this. They've been broadcasting on all frequencies, hoping you'll tune in. Every tail wag is punctuation. Every sigh is a sentence. Every look is a love letter. The tools are simple: consistency in tone, awareness of your emotional state, recognition of their responses. That's it. You don't need training books or expert advice. You just need to pay attention to the conversation you're already having. But conscious communication is just the beginning, because science just proved something about your bond that sounds impossible. The science of forever. Here's something that sounds impossible but is scientifically documented. Your relationship with your dog exists outside of time. The bond you build creates permanent changes in both your brains that last even after separation. MRI studies show that hearing a deceased owner's voice activates the exact same brain regions in dogs as when the owner was alive. The love doesn't fade. It's literally carved into neural tissue. You're not just in their memory, you're in their biology, but you carry them too. Dog owners show permanent changes in oxytocin production, stress response, and emotional regulation that persist years after their dog passes. They didn't just change your life, they changed your brain structure. This means every moment matters because it becomes permanent. Every laugh becomes neural architecture. Every cuddle becomes cellular memory. You're not just spending time together, you're building eternal monuments in each other's minds. And if permanent brain changes aren't amazing enough, wait until you discover what your dog does every single morning that sets your entire day's destiny. The secret morning ritual your dog never misses. Every morning, your dog does something you've never noticed. They spend the first 3 to 7 minutes after waking up recalibrating to your energy for the day. Scientists call it daily bonding reset, and it's why your dog seems to match your Monday mood or Friday excitement perfectly. Here's what's fascinating. Your dog can tell what kind of day you're going to have by how you get out of bed. The way your feet hit the floor, your first breath, the speed of your stretch, they're reading all of it like a weather forecast. Studies show dogs adjust their behavior for the entire day based on these first morning moments. Cornell researchers tracked 500 dogs and found something amazing. Dogs whose owners have consistent morning routines live less stressful lives and show 40% fewer anxiety behaviors. But dogs with unpredictable morning humans, they stay on alert all day, never fully relaxing because they can't predict what's coming next. The most beautiful discovery? If you spend just 30 seconds making eye contact with your dog each morning, it sets their entire emotional baseline for the day. That tiny moment tells them, we're okay, we're together, today is safe. You're not just saying good morning, you're setting their emotional GPS for the next 24 hours. But if mornings are this powerful, wait until you hear what your dog discovers about you every single time you come home. Something that could save your life. Why your dog sniffs you like breaking news. That intense sniffing when you come home? Your dog isn't just saying hello. They're reading the complete story of your day like a newspaper written in smell. Where you went, who you met, what you ate, how you felt, it's all there in molecular headlines. Duke University proved that dogs can detect over 100,000 different scent combinations on your clothes and skin. But here's what's mind-blowing. They can smell your emotional journey. Stress hormones from your morning meeting, happiness molecules from lunch with friends, even the adrenaline from that close call in traffic. Your dog creates what scientists call a scent map of your daily life. They know if you pet another dog and whether you enjoyed it. They know if you were somewhere dangerous. They can even smell if you've been around someone sick. Dogs detect disease markers on your clothes from people you've been near. The most incredible part? Dogs remember these scent stories for up to 2 years. They could tell you exactly what happened on specific days if they could talk. That random moment when your dog gets extra clingy, they might be remembering a day you came home with the same stress scent pattern, trying to comfort you before history repeats. Speaking of memory, there's something your dog does every single night that's basically making a backup copy of your entire relationship. And scientists just figured out why. The midnight memory backup nobody knows about. Between 2 and 4 a.m., while you're in deep sleep, your dog's brain does something remarkable. They enter a special state where they consolidate not just their memories, but specifically memories about you. It's like their brain is making a best-of compilation of your relationship every single night. Japanese researchers discovered that dogs' brains show unique activity patterns during this time that only happen when processing human-related memories. They're not just remembering events, they're strengthening the emotional connections, making them more permanent, more accessible. But here's what's amazing. Dogs prioritize positive memories during this process. Bad experiences get filed away, but good moments with you get enhanced, replayed, and locked into long-term storage. That's why your dog never seems to hold grudges, but remembers every fun walk from years ago. The most touching discovery? Older dogs spend more time in this memory consolidation phase, sometimes up to 6 hours a night. They're not just sleeping more because they're tired. They're actively preserving every moment with you, knowing somehow that these memories are precious. They're creating a library of love that stays with them forever. Your dog isn't just living with you. They're documenting every moment, creating an encyclopedia of your bond that grows richer every night. The revolution in your living room. So here's what we now know. Your dog understands you in ways science is only beginning to measure. They hear your feelings, smell your thoughts, dream your emotions, and carry your essence in their cells. They're not just pets. They're living, breathing extensions of your consciousness, and they've been trying to show you something crucial. Communication isn't about words. It's about presence. It's about intention. It's about the space between sounds where real understanding lives. Tonight, when you look at your dog, remember this. You're looking at 30,000 years of evolution perfected into a being that exists primarily to understand and love you. That's not ownership. That's the universe giving you a teacher disguised as a furry friend. The question isn't what your dog thinks when you talk to them. The question is, now that you know how deeply they understand you, how will you talk to them differently? Your dog already knows you watched this. They felt your excitement, your amazement, your love growing. They're waiting to see what you'll do with this knowledge. Don't make them wait. Share this with someone whose dog deserves to be understood. Comment the moment you realized your dog was understanding more than you knew. And if you're ready to explore the deeper mysteries of the animal-human connection, subscribe. Not for the algorithm, for the revolution happening right in your living room, because your dog has been waiting your entire life for you to truly hear them. And now, you finally can.